It's an exciting day. I feel like there's lots of exciting days at the moment. Hello Estrid, you having a good breakfast? Estrid and I, you know, oh you've got gunk in your eye. She's actually eating her breakfast now, and consistently. Do you know when I bring her into the stable, whereas before she'd get like quite anxious and wouldn't eat it, but at the moment we've actually switched from fibre beet for like her pre-training breakfast to chaff with just lots of water in it, and it seems to have changed the game, which is really cool because I need some fibre in her stomach to stop that stomach acid potentially causing stomach ulcers, and as she's quite a stressy horse I feel like maybe she'd be prone to them, so this is good, isn't it? This is so good. You're a good pony. But anyway, today is Estrid's first day at the gallops. Now she is not fit enough to use gallops in the traditional sense, but she hasn't got shoes on. She's actually finding the ground a little bit sore at the moment. She's due to have shoes on in 2 weeks' time, so that she has a full cycle in shoes before the season starts. So I needed to train somewhere that was like a nice surface, and I wanted to get some consistent work in, like be able to like just keep trotting and get a nice rhythm and start her canter work. So she won't be doing much canter work this year. She's only hopefully going up to like 80-100 kilometres, and you don't need to do that much canter work for that. So I do want to start introducing it. So this will be her first canter training session. So we're going to do probably about 5 kilometres of trot, keeping it nice and steady, keeping in the rhythm, and then we'll see how she feels, and probably minimum 2 kilometres of canter, but maybe up to 5. Who knows? Who knows, Estrid, how you'll do. Okay, what do you think? Freya and Pepper and Emma and Sweetface Diego are coming too. So they have been hunting all season, so they're very used to, their horses are fit and they're very used to interval training, because on a hunt you kind of walk for a bit, stop, wait for the hounds, and then you canter / gallop off. So it'll be really interesting to see how they find continuous work. They're coming more for a kind of a fun session. Don't get me dirty. You're disgusting. A fun session. So what they're going to do is they're going to warm up with me, do the trot, do a bit of canter, and then I'll put Estrid away so they can have a nice blast on the gallops. That's the plan anyway, because I don't want you blasting. We want to keep it nice and steady. See how you go, huh? So yeah, let's load her up. We're going to Stag Sports, which is a circular gallop, so it's got a slight hill, which is I like training them to like canter nicely up and downhill, as long as it's not too steep. I've missed lots of bits of grooming you, haven't I? Yes, I have. Good girl. Yeah, let's load up and head over to Stag Sports. We made it. Old Abbey Racing Stables. Just going to walk her round a little bit, like I would when we get to a venue. She wasn't that sweaty in the trailer, which is the first time in a long time she's not been that sweaty. We're just waiting for Emma and Freya to arrive, and then we'll start tacking up, or I might tack up before because she'll be more chilled. That's the entrance into the gallops. Doesn't look like anyone's on it at the moment, so I'm just going to walk in hand up and down this little path. Not too far. Just as a little leg stretch before I tack up. I've found that if I walk her around first before tying her up, she's less fidgety then when I tie her up, aren't you? What have you seen? This is going to be exciting. You've never seen a white, I don't know what it's called, rail. There we go. Hey, never seen a white rail, have you? No. Oh, it's a little bit chilly. Hello, what are you doing? You're Estrid. an Arab in a walker over there. Ponies. They have arrived! Here's your galloping friends, or no galloping, preferably friends. I know, you got friends this time.
Says, oh my god.
Oh, you've got rid of your tail bandage.
Oh yeah.
She looks so smart with her legs bandaged. Hey Diego. Oh, you're matching. You've got green coats. Navy and green. We didn't get the memo. Didn't get the memo, Estrid. We're all blue. Up. Tacked up. Tacked up. Right, let me put my rug back and we will go. There's a mountain block the other side of the fence. Come along. Go put your rug on. He's like, no, absolutely not. Come on. Come on. Like, oh my gosh. I love that they've put haylage bales on top of the field shelter to keep it down. It's the ideal way. Hey Diego. Good girl, Estrid. You're all right. A few laps around here, you won't even look at them. Or they might get scarier every time, who knows? Yeah. Good girl. Looking at these ponies. You're like, why can't I be in there chilling in a paddock? Yep. Like I'm getting out the flicker truck.
I need to just catch up.
Little cool down lap.
Here's the gallops.
Here's the gallops. She's like, I don't want you to be at the back. You can be at the back until the last loop, Estrid. That's what we've got to learn. Chin chin. I'll have some squash when I get back to the car. Yeah. I do, yeah. You actually know she's just stressing about being taken away, but you need to practice because you're not going to be allowed to stay with all the other ponies. Do you want a drink? Excuse me, would you like a drink? No, you don't want to drink. No. I know you hate it, but I just want to get a little bit off your face. That was really good, Estrid. She's being a little bit sassy about having to stand on the opposite side of a trainer to her friends, but she needs to get used to that for vet gates. If we're riding with horses and we come into a vet gate and they need to split up, she'll have to get used to it. She was really good. We did 10 kilometres. It was 1.5 kilometres of walk, 5 kilometres of trot, and the rest were canter. Our canter was a bit quick at 24k an hour average, but it's their first time and it's kind of sometimes easier to go a little bit faster, and it's harder to like come back, really sit on their bums and get a nice steady canter. So I'm really happy with that. And our trot was 15.5 kilometres an hour, which is perfect because that was it felt pretty steady yesterday, didn't it? So I've given her a little bit of a wash down with cold water because she's going to need to get used to it, but she hates it and she gets cold. So I'm actually going to hot cloth her when we get back to the yard, but I've taken like the worst off and her face with some cold water because it's going to have to happen at some point, Estrid, because that's how we're going to cool you down at a ride. So she's a little bit wired, but here's what it is. So I'm just going to walk around a little bit and then load up. But what a good first experience of the gallops for her. I'm really proud. Yeah.